Hey y'all, happy Friday. Another rainy, crafty night, but that's okay. It's the start to the weekend and it is gonna be a really fun crafting evening tonight. I've got two really fun projects to show you guys and I hope that you'll love them as much as I do. But I also want to show you a couple classes that we have coming up for this weekend that you are not going to want to miss. Hey Michelle. So I know you've seen both of them now because they've been posted for a little bit. Hey Terry, but I want to show them to you up close and personal now. Hey Lynn, this is the gorgeous sunflower sign that we have going on this weekend. And so this one is, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I just heard my computer talking to me. Not sure what's going on. Hold on, let me check on that because that's a little weird. Of course it's Siri because she heard me talking. Lord have mercy. All right, so this is the sunflower sign that we have coming up this weekend in one of our classes. And don't forget, you guys do not have to do these when we have the class. You can always order them as a kit or you can come in at a different time and do them. This one is absolutely gorgeous. I love the honeycomb design. I love the navy blue with the yellow. It's just gorgeous. But my favorite, my absolute favorite, is this one. Oh, I love it. I love it. This one's big too. This is a big sign, but this one's absolutely gorgeous. This is like a mosaic. So each of these pieces comes out and you can stain them or paint them. Hey mom, and then put them back in to form the mosaic. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous sign. I love this one. Love it, love it, love it. So those are two that we have for classes this weekend. You can always order it for the class and then tell me that you want it picked up as a kit if you can't come for the class. So keep that in mind when you are looking at classes and thinking that you really want to do it, but you can't do it as a class. And the lighting is really weird. So if I keep changing colors, I'm not really sure what's going on with my lighting tonight. So we're going to go ahead and get started though, because we've got these two really fun farmhouse projects that I want to do for you tonight, and we need to get started to get them done. Plus the thunder and lightning up here in York County is a little bit crazy. I'm hoping we don't lose our internet before I get a chance to do these projects for you. So I'm going to go ahead and tilt you down so we can go ahead and get started. I hope everybody's having a fantastic Friday night. I'm going to try to lean that down just a touch more. So this sign says Farmhouse-ish, a home minus the actual farm. And I think that's hilarious. And I'm going to tell you why, because we all love farmhouse. But how many of us actually live in a farm? But we all say we're farmhouse. We decorate farmhouse, but we don't really live on a farm. So this sign is perfect for those of us who decorate farmhouse minus the actual farm. So I'm using a true navy, and I'm not trying to cover the whole board. I want this to look really rustic, but it is going to take a couple coats because I want a nice deep blue, and navy takes a couple coats. If it gets too much, I may have to just dry brush over it. But anyway, so all of us love farmhouse, but I'm thinking like maybe less than 10% of us actually live on what could be considered a farm, right? So this sign is perfect for us because I think I'm actually farmhouse-ish, right? I'm a home minus the actual farm. So this was just a fun, funny sign to do tonight that has some truth to it. All right, so do that, and now I'm going to do the sides, and then we're going to paint our letters that get glued on. We are also making a mason jar caddy tonight, which is super cute. You can put mason jars in it and put flowers in them, or put all your bathroom things in it. It's a super cute sign. Be cute in the kitchen. So we are just farmhousing tonight. We did all summary Wednesday night, and now we're doing all farmhouse tonight. It's all about balance, right? All right, so I'm just gonna do this side right here, and then I'm gonna do my ends, and then I'm probably gonna come back and do another coat on the top, just because I want that deep navy color. It's a lot darker than it looks on the video. I don't know why it looks so light on the video, but it's definitely a deep navy. Things either look too dark or too light on a video. I can't quite get the hang of why or what creates that, but let's flip it around here and do this end. And then I'm gonna set the board aside so that we can paint the letters. Maybe throw some more on top here, just a little bit. That's a pretty color. And it's not black and it's not gray. Shocker. I thought about it and then I decided I was gonna go navy because of where I wanna put it. All right, so I'm gonna move this out of the way. Hopefully not have a bunch of blue all over me, but of course I do. I wouldn't be crafting if I wasn't a mess. All right, so now I've already put my letters on the tape so we can paint those really quick. We've also got our bigger letters here, but I'm gonna start with our small ones. Get myself some white paint here. So what has everybody got on their agenda for this weekend? I haven't even checked to see if the weather's gonna be like this tomorrow too, if it's just for today. I know we needed the rain, but I'm a little tired of it now, every afternoon. Of course, that's summertime for you. Afternoon storms. But for those having to work outside, it must stink that you have to count on that for the afternoon. Have to plan your day accordingly. But that thunder is something else, and that just started. It was just dark, and now it's thundering too. All right. This is gonna be super cute. And like I said, there's a whole lot of truth to this. Get these painted, and then I'm going to move these ones out of the way and paint the bigger ones. So Farmhouse-ish was done in a larger cursive font so that it has some impact. It's always fun to mix fonts on a sign because it definitely draws your eye to certain sections of the sign, which is fun. Try to mix them up. Move it down so you can see all the letters as I paint them. We have been super excited to see everybody's door hanger of the month pictures, which I'm going to share on our page, some of them, make a collage of them so you guys can see them. They are absolutely awesome. We have some really talented customers. And if you're interested in that door hanger of the month club, it's $20 a month, which is an awesome value. You get one door hanger a month. It'll be different every month, the theme and the design. And they go out the first week of every month. So you have until the 15th of this month to get June's, which was that cool star. And then after the 15th, you automatically will receive the July door hanger, which goes out the first week in July. So very cool. I'm excited that you guys are enjoying the door hangers. I had a business coach at one time who basically told me that nobody was going to want to buy door hangers, but she's not a creative in the sense that I am, and so I think that she just didn't get it. Door hangers are probably one of my favorite things. So I'm really glad that I didn't listen because I have absolutely loved doing door hangers, and you guys have too, so. But the door hanger of the month club, like I said, it's a great value for 20 bucks. You can't beat that. And that includes your wood door hanger and your paint. So super, super great value. Get all my pieces and parts here. I love this font. Can you guys hear that thunder? My heavens. So if you saw my post today about Amazon Prime Day, you'll have to let me know, are you as big an Amazon junkie as I am? Because when I tell you that half of everything I own comes from Amazon, I am not kidding. Maybe more than half. And I was already pretty bad before the pandemic, but heavens, let me tell you that I used Amazon for everything at the beginning of the pandemic, like, because I couldn't leave my house and didn't want to leave my house. Goodness. But Amazon is my go-to. So I'd love to hear in the comments on that post or here what your favorite Amazon items are. If you have go-to things that you always order from Amazon, because, you know, I'm always looking for something new to order from Amazon. If the Amazon guy doesn't stop at the house, I'm nervous because I'm thinking, did I not order something yesterday? That doesn't happen. All right. Oopsie, stuck to my tape there. I need my S and my E. This one did not cut all in one piece, which, you know, I really like those. I like for them to cut all in one piece. So I have everything lined up the way it's supposed to be. But we can wing it. It'll be farmhouse-ish and straight-ish. Hey, Annette. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Dennis. Is it growing, Ashley? I know it. It just has to be, because I know I'm not the only Amazon junkie. It just can't be. They are like the greatest source when you need a craft DIY piece. Like, oh, I need a new pair of, you know, tin snips. Oh, let me go on Amazon and get them. Oh, I need some metallic seafoam green paint. Let me go to Amazon. It's just the greatest. And if you've got Amazon Prime and you know that by the time you could figure out a time to go to the store, Amazon could deliver it, heck yeah. Because that's my dilemma. Take me 3 days to have time to go to the store, and in that time they could have put it on my porch. All right, so all these letters are painted. My board is still drying. These are just about dry. Why did they dry faster? All right, so I'm gonna get everything situated and then it'll be ready. I'm gonna be navy blue for the rest of the night, and I have to stop at Target all navy blued up. Okay, set these aside so we can put the board back down, so we can start gluing all of these on. This is gonna be so pretty. All right, now I don't measure. That being said, I've got a ruler because I want to make sure that the bottom letters are even. I'm not as worried about these, but I want to make sure. And I love this white on this navy blue. Oh my goodness, I love it. I love it. Okay, where's all my stuff? This is why I might need the ruler. I'm not sure yet. Not sure. Okay. go down a little bit. This is so cute. Oh my goodness. I love that contrast of the white. All right, so now we have our ish. So we've got our little hyphen. Whoops. Got our little hyphen. Everything's sticking to my fingers here. And then the I, S, move it down so you can see it. H. All right, that's adorable. So we're gonna start gluing that down. Sorry, that thunder is throwing me off. We're gonna start gluing that down. So I'm gonna put some glue over here on the side and dip my letters because it's just easier for me than to put them on the back of letters. So I'm gonna start by gluing my F down. And then I'm just gonna keep working down. Because it's cursive and they're not all one, you're gonna have to play with it a little bit because they don't connect the way you think they would. So just play with it. It's definitely a cool looking piece because they're not connected. So sometimes I take all my letters off to work with something, but I'm not this time so that I can see it all as I go. I guess that's where I was going with that. Just don't take everything off. Oopsie. All right. Whoops, I'm gonna go the wrong way because it's Friday, you know. It's been that kind of day. It's been that kind of week. I don't know about y'all, but it's been that kind of week. I'm super glad for the weekend because I'm hoping that it'll, the crazy from the week will go away. All right, so Farmhouse-ish over here. Now we're gonna put on our little letters. Dawn, the grandbaby thing, right? Because isn't it awesome when the kids see something they want, you can just say, oh, okay, well, I'll just order on Amazon. Boom. Oopsie. All right. A home minus the actual farm. I absolutely love this. So what I'm gonna do, because I'm a little afraid I'm not gonna get them straight, I'm just gonna line them up on that. Of course, that's no guarantee that they're straight either, you know, but that is. Okay. And then I'm just gonna go down the row and make sure that they're all touching the ruler. And you can do that with anything, a piece of paper, anything. Just line it up, stick your letters down. Whoops. The nice thing is with tacky glue, you got a couple minutes so you can get all your letters on, and if you have to adjust, you can, and it dries clear. This is cute, cute, cute. This would be a cute gift for somebody who is all about the farmhouse. Because I have friends who are not all about the farmhouse who make fun of me because I'm all about the farmhouse style. So I can see one of them giving this to me because it's funny, because I don't live on a farm. And that's their argument about my farmhouse style, because I don't live on a farm. But some of them have all beachy stuff in their house and they don't live at the beach, so what's the difference? So we're just gonna run down like this and keep on gluing. Whoops, I didn't have my letters in order and I wasn't paying a bit of attention. We were getting ready to spell actual wrong. That would have been funny. Some more glue. Uh-oh. Look at me. Y'all know, if I can make a mess, I will. All right, let's twist these back the way they go. Goodness gracious. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Okay. I've been Butterfingers all day. Just 4 more letters. And I have stuck our board to the table. I'm telling you. When y'all are having a bad week, just know it's not limited to you. It's not a bad week. It's just silly stuff has happened to me all week long. Like, I don't even understand how that many things can go awry in one week. You just have to laugh about it. All right, super, super cute. Look at that. Maybe if I can get it off the table. Farmhouse-ish. A home minus the actual farm. How cute is that? I love it. I love that. Fun, funny. It's always fun to have something humorous with your decorating. Hey Donna, you order everything you can from Amazon? We do too. We do too. There's no lines on this one. This was a line it up yourself. That's why I did the ruler, Ashley. Hey Linda. Girl, I know you've had a week, Dawn. You have really had a week. All right, now we're gonna make this box. Super, super cute. I did stain part of it. Well, I used that wax on part of it. We're gonna do the other sides of it and then we're gonna put it all together. I'll show you all the design pieces on it and show you how it works. Now, y'all know the drill. I'm not using hot glue on it. I'm using regular glue. So it's not gonna dry while we're putting it together. So I'm just gonna give you the gist of what it's gonna look like and then we'll post a picture of it after it's all dry. So what I'm gonna do is take a brush and I'm gonna use this antiquing wax that I have, that I've showed you guys. It's kind of like using brown paint and wiping it back off. It's the same idea. And we're gonna do that on all these pieces to make it look waxed. I mean, to make it look stained, sorry. I've got wax on the brain. So just wipe it on. Don't have to go all the way to the ends because when you wipe it with the paper towel, it's gonna do that for you. I'm just gonna take a paper towel just like this. Try not to shake the table too much. And just wipe it. And see how it goes to the ends as you wipe. So you wipe it down, and then I take the other side of the paper towel and wipe it really good. That kind of dries it. It also lightens it a little bit. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing on all the pieces because I only did the front side of all the pieces so that we were at least halfway done. I have a a list of cutting calling my name. So, and that thunder doesn't make me too happy being up here. So we're gonna get this one made and go home. I got some puppies at home. They're probably not enjoying it either. All right, so we're just gonna rub this on. Normally I would just lay it flat on the table, make it easier, but I don't want to shake the camera so much, so do it this way. These little pieces go on the end of the little crate, and they are so adorable. Oh my heavens. This is gonna be the cutest. Every time I do something new, I'm like, oh, that's gonna be my favorite. That's gonna be my favorite. And then a new one comes along, and then it's my favorite for a while. The lanterns may be my favorite though so far. I'm really loving those lanterns. I've made probably, I don't know, 8 of them for myself. We bought a new gazebo, and I think we're gonna put it up this weekend. And I can't wait to use them out in that gazebo. All right, time to retire that paper towel for a new one. The nice thing about this is even though I've got it all over my hands, it washes off with soap. So it's a lot easier to get off than stain is. That's why I love it. This and brown paint, I've just about retired the staining because this is just so much easier. It doesn't have any smell at all, Dawn. It's like using brown paint. It's fantastic. It's a win-win. Because you know, I don't like the smell of stain in here either, because I have a lot of people with sensitivities, and particularly because so many people wander through, you know, when we're having classes, you don't want to bother people's allergies and stuff. So I really like this. All right, I'm dirty, and that's okay. Oh, we're not done. We got other pieces to do. We got these pieces. These are our side pieces. That's what these are going to go on to, which is cute, cute, cute. And you know I'm going to dry brush these with some white because I can't help myself. The nice thing about this this antiquing wax too is that it's got a long lag time, so you can move a little slower than you can with stain. With stain, you need to really get it on and wipe it off. This, you've got a little more time. I'm trying not to shake the camera. All right, now we are ready to dry brush it and then put it together. We've got one other step we're gonna do, but we're gonna do that after we dry brush. I'm gonna take all these pieces and lay them out. Got my dry brush. Now you guys know how I feel about dry brushing. I love to dry brush. The antique wax that I'm using right now, Ashley, is Craft Smart from Michaels. But all of the paint brands have their own line of antique wax, and they're all amazing. You can't go wrong with any of them. All right, now y'all know the drill. The cheaper the chip brush, the better. Dollar Tree ones are the best dry brushing brushes there are. You're just gonna dip that brush in some white paint, brush it off on your paper or on a paper towel, and then you're just gonna do that same motion on your project. Now, I'm going to tell you that I want heavy dry brushing on this piece. So I'm not going to stop there. You can stop there if that's the look you like, but I want a lot of white paint. So I'm gonna keep going because I'm going for a certain look, kind of like I did on my scale. You know, that was very heavily dry brushed because what I wanted was a lot of white and a little bit of brown peeking through. And that's kind of what I'm going for here. Looks like an old piece of wood, which is kind of what I want. So I'm just going to keep going on all the pieces, front and back. Again, if you want a light dry brush, don't do it this heavy. Just take a lot more paint off and go slower. Once you start dry brushing things, you'll never stop. It's a super quick way to make something look very rustic, very distressed and worn. This is a really fun piece. I can't wait to, oh, that thunder. I can't wait to put this on my farmhouse table with my mason jars filled with some flowers from the yard. I'm gonna put some hydrangeas in them. They're gonna be gorgeous. So now that we have dry brush, you only have to do one side of those because you're gonna be gluing them onto your sides of your crate here. All right, so we've dry brushed everything. Now we have this piece right here that says Farm Fresh. That's what goes inside of this little frame that you just saw me dry brush. And I'm gonna paint this whole thing white, and then I'm gonna take my black paint marker and I'm gonna fill in the words Farm Fresh. If you don't have paint markers, you can buy very inexpensive ones at Michael's. I use a brand called Posca, which I absolutely love. Those of you who've used them in the shop know my passion for them, and you equally love them. But you don't have to have these. You can use a paintbrush, a very thin paintbrush, and just go around the letters and then fill them in. It's really a matter of preference. These are nice big letters, so you could do that without much effort. But a paint pen is just a quick and easy way to accomplish that. With these, you could even use a Sharpie. So I'm gonna paint this white and let it dry before I go in with the black paint marker, because I don't want to mess up my paint marker. All right. Move all this out of the way, and we are going to start putting this together. Yes, I'm hoping, Ashley, that on Prime Day they have a deal on those because they are good. All right, so this basically is just a box, and we're going to glue it together. I'm going to put a paper towel down there so I don't mess up my pretty box. Here's your base. And your sides just fit in. There's notches and pieces that they fit in. So I'm gonna use some glue. Now again, they're not gonna dry in time while we're doing this, so it's gonna be a little awkward while I'm putting it together. At home, you'll be able to glue a side, let it sit for 10 minutes, and then glue another side and let it sit for 10 minutes before you put the side pieces on. For a video, that's difficult to do because you don't wanna be here all night. I was getting ready to use wood glue, and that's not a good idea because it does yellow. I don't recommend wood glue on anything that it could seep out of. So I'm going to put this on the sides here. because that notch is what's going to fit into here. And so you're gluing that to the base. I'm going to turn it around and do the same thing so you can see it again. See, that's what's going to happen the whole time because you need to be able to just leave it sit for 5 or 10 minutes and then do the next piece. So all I'm going to do is, again, put glue right on that little notch, that little divot there, and then that's what's going to sit in the groove on the bottom piece. Really, really easy to put together. You'll let these sit and dry some before you put the ends on. I'm going to move on and do the ends. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to do something else really quick so you'll be able to see a finished product quicker. I'm going to go ahead and glue this piece onto the front of my box. So I'm actually going to take this one back off for a second and glue this down like that. And I'm going to grab some clamps. These I got on Amazon as well, and I love them. Now, for those of you who asked me about the Dollar Tree ones that I picked up, I love those too. So if you can find them at Dollar Tree, I would get them at Dollar Tree. They work almost as well. They're not quite as heavy duty, but for what you're doing, you probably don't need them, but so heavy duty. So I think you're fine to get them there. All right, so we're going to do the same thing on these pieces. One exception, we've got these ends. So you've got your little tabs on these ends that are going to notch into here. So I'm going to put glue here. I'm also going to put a little bit of glue on the insides of these tabs. Can you see that? This is why this doesn't work. Oh, this is why I used hot glue on the other one, but I really did not like all of that hot glue mess on there because you could see it after it was done. All right, so we're going to put this together the best we can. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this around so you can kind of get the idea of what it's going to look like finished. And then we're going to go ahead and finish up our Farm Fresh. And then when this dries completely, I'm going to take its picture for you guys to see. This is going to be stinking adorable. I'm telling you. Stinking adorable. All right, tab there. I'm doing the same thing on the insides here. Just a little bit of glue. And then we're going to notch it together. They make this stupid simple. Like, I love, love, love how these are created. You cannot mess them up. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. Okay, so we're going to finish up this piece, and then I'm going to set it in so you can see it, and then I'm going to set some mason jars in it so you can get an idea of what it's going to look like. So set this to the side. This is not quite dry yet, but I'm going to take a paper towel and wipe it because I'm super excited to show you the whole thing. Oh, we got these pieces too. These pieces get glued right here. Oh, I got so excited I forgot my favorite part of the project. So these pieces are going to get glued right on here. Look how stinking adorable that is. Oh my gosh. I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Y'all know I love anything farmhouse. Girl, Carol, aren't they amazing? I love them. I just love them. My husband bought me an entire set for Christmas, and I could not thank him enough. At first, I was like, dude, you gave me everything to work for Christmas. But now I'm so glad he did because these are awesome. So I'm just going to go down and across, down and across, and then I'm going to fill in a little bit. Now what I'm going to tell you that I do, because I don't like such a stark color, is after these completely dry, I dry brush whatever color I have as my base color back over top of them so they look worn, because I don't like them to look so bright, because I'm creating something that I want to look worn and weathered. So when this completely dries, I'll take some white and I'll dry brush over the words so they look as old as the piece does. But this just makes such easy work of it. You just can't beat that. A little line, and you're just following those lines that are already drawn on there for you. This just couldn't be easier. And if you do any amount of crafting, paint markers are a must. So definitely, that would be for sure a Amazon Prime thing I'd be looking for. And we will make sure that if we see them, that we put the link on there for you so that you can get some. This package that I have has all different widths. Unfortunately, the thinner one that we had, someone left it open and it ruined it. And so I'm having to use this thicker one. So there are different widths of them that you can get so that you can do fine lines or thicker lines. This one probably wouldn't be my choice if I had a choice because it's a little thick, but that's all right. Where there's a will, there's a way. And again, if you don't have these, you can use a fine line paintbrush and do the exact same thing. I have them, so I'm going to use them, but I didn't always. I used to only use a paintbrush even to do hand lettering. I'm not worried about little mistakes either, again, because I'm going to go over it with white, and also because I don't really want it to look perfect anyway. All right. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I think this F at the very end here needs to be thickened up a little bit. There we go. Now it matches the rest. So like I said, when these are completely dry, I take a white or whatever color I'm using. So if you're using blue, you use blue. For this one, I'm using white. So when the ink is completely dry on here, I'm going to take a white brush with some white paint, and I'm going to go over top of it to make it look worn. So you'll see that when you see the picture of this, it isn't going to look as crisp as this because I will have gone back over it to age it a little bit. So super, super cute. But what I am going to do is I'm going to show you that you just glue this Farm Fresh bar here. I might be able to get it in there with those. Maybe not. We'll move them up. Move them up. That just gets glued right in there, just like that. How stinking cute is that? Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. And then you just put some mason jars in it. 3 mason jars will fit. And then you could just put flowers or anything that you want right inside your mason jars. And you have this adorable little container that you can put on your, anywhere. You put it on your dining room table. You can put it on your kitchen counter. It would be gorgeous in a bathroom. You could leave this off and you could put jars in it and have your cotton balls and your Q-tips and things in it. I think it would be amazing. I just love this. I can see this all over my house. Like, I'm already figuring out, like, I could put everything in it. I can put it on my nightside table, and I can put my phone and my jewelry in it when I get ready for bed. I can just think of a million ways to use this little caddy. So I'm going to put a picture up as soon as this is all dry so you can see the finished product. This is adorable. If you are interested in this, make sure you don't wait too long, because I have a feeling this one's going to be super, super popular, like all of our farmhouse stuff is. So it's either farmhouse or beach. Like, there's no in between around here. We've got a whole group of people who love farmhouse and a whole group of people who love their beach things. So if you're coming to play tomorrow, a couple things you'll want to know. We're going to be open regular hours, but I'm going to be gone from, I think, 12:45 to 2:30, because it is Maddie's senior parade, and so they're going to be doing a driving parade, and I want to make sure that I can see her and hear her get announced for her highest honors for graduation. So I will be away from the shop, but Haley will be here. So if you're coming to craft, just keep that in mind. You're more than welcome to come while I'm not here and get started, but if you need any assistance, you'll want to wait until about 2:30, 2:45, so that I can help you out. If you want to register for a class, you can do so still for these two, for Saturday and Sunday. And what else? I don't know what else. And thank you guys so much. You guys are really helping me reach my 500 goal. I'm super excited about that. Now it's become a whole, oh my gosh, I have to make this goal kind of thing. So make sure you're looking for promos, and of course, lots of text notifications and things like that go out for discounts. Also, we are going to be doing, I'm hoping tomorrow evening to do the ding dong door hanger when it's not raining. So make sure you're looking for that. We will send out a text notification for that if we're going to get that done tomorrow night. So tomorrow you'll get a text that we're going to go live to do the ding dong door hanger. Also, make sure you're nominating people for that, because it's going to be time soon to do a new one, and we want to make sure that we have as many businesses represented as we can, so that everybody gets a chance to meet new businesses, to see the door hangers that we do, because this one's cool too. I didn't think anything could top the tooth, but I think this one might have. Also, we have the mini kit giveaway. So make sure that you are using the hashtag and posting your projects and things like that, so that you can be entered in that giveaway. And what else? And of course, you know, if we reach our 500 goal, everybody who purchased something in June is getting a free kit of their choice, which is super cool. I'm glad that we're able to do that. And I think that's it. I think I've made all the announcements I can think of. So if you're coming to hang out with me, just keep in mind tomorrow that we will be out of the shop for a couple hours, so that we can take care of that graduation parade. I don't want to miss a minute with her until she leaves. I'm super, super, super proud of her and super excited for all of her accomplishments, and I want to make sure I can see as many of them as I can. So I appreciate you guys being willing to work with me so that I can, as always, put family first. I love you guys. I'm looking forward to seeing you this weekend, and happy crafting. Good night.